Let me get back to you, Mr. Frank Pt. With what is on the ground, if the police says they've transmitted a letter to the clerk of the National Assembly, which does look like what the law says. If you want any of a lawmaker, you need to write to the clerk of the National Assembly. And they showed evidence of the receiving of the letter by the clerk. And between that time and December, should you think that the police have not done the right thing by going to the house of the senator to force him out?
Locate, let's situate the proper issues here. Nobody questions the police powers to invite any citizen, particularly the one that doesn't have any form of immunity. No person also questions the police powers to make an arrest. The question here, which I think is fundamental, is that Dino Melaye alleges a threat to his life, that he is not safe in the hands of the police. And there are a plethora of instances which he refers to prove his case. And he also acknowledges the authority of the Inspector General of Police and says, look, I will submit myself to the authorities of that operate here in Louis Edet's house or perhaps at the federal authority. I don't trust the Kogi State Police authorities. I don't trust Yaya Bello's involvement. My life is not safe. That question was that the IG, the police authorities, failed woefully in answering that question, in responding to a citizen's call to save his life. The IG should have done better. He had more powers and more discretion at his disposal to have given that assurance to Dino Melaye, not by increasing his fears. The man is saying, I'm already afraid. I can't submit myself to these people who want to kill me. I have evidence to prove to you, IG, they want to kill me. The IG, instead of, allaying the fears of this man, further exacerbated it, and it made the man to be afraid in his own country. Do not forget that this is the Senator of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. All of us are equal, but we don't have equal responsibilities. He's not an ordinary citizen. He represents people under Article 13 of the African Charter and Human People's Rights, Ratification and Enforcement, the laws of Nigeria. Now, look, just imagine the way you treat a senator. Now, can you also imagine how an ordinary citizen feels? This has brought to the fore the question of law enforcement and administration of criminal justice. People are afraid of the police.
Mr. Tietie, if I might come in quickly,
man is afraid.
The question is that the senator is not under immunity. So even if the police, you think in your own right, are not correct, as a lawmaker, does he have the premise not to obey the civil authority?
Look, I have maintained that that is not the issue. The issue is I want to submit to an authority that is just and fair, not the one that will terminate my life.
Let me allow Mr. Alwan to
put
come
up
in
a poster asking the president to give an assurance. Look, the president has a responsibility to ensure that all Nigerians, including those in...
Mr. Tietie, let's allow Mr. Alwan to respond to some of the things that you've said.
Had that responsibility to discharge to a citizen...
Mr. Alwan, let's hear you on this one. The senator did say that is the one that was under attack, and he showed pictures of the bullet prints on his car, and now it looks so much that is become the haunted. Those are the grounds that he has. Is it right for the police, or has the police done the right thing to him? He looks aggrieved. His family members are not happy.
Dino Melaye has shown to us that he is a liar. He has lied so many times on issues like this. He knew quite all right. The Nigerian people never knew the police invited him in July, only to have seen some tweets last week or coming out to tell people 2 weeks ago that he is afraid that he has heard the IG is colluding with some of the police to inject him and kill him. That is one. Secondly, if anybody wanted by the police would come out and cry foul that I'm not safe in the hands of the Nigerian police, that I'll be killed, should follow the processes the barrister is talking about. Even criminals and armed robbers will come out to tell the world that I am afraid to go to the den of the police because my life is not safe. Please, enough of this. Even that slumped in his house today is a lie. It is a lie. Why did he just slump suddenly when he came out of the house? Why wouldn't we just pick a dead body inside the house? Why wouldn't we pick an unconscious Dino in his house? He came out of the house and slumped and pretended, please, Sheun, enough of this, please. I am too big, my integrity is too big to discuss such foolish things.
So are you saying going forward, because what the senator is saying is political persecution, which what is happening. He has about 7 cases on his neck in the court. Should there be any kind of a gentle manner in which this case may be approached? I mean, for the sake of perception from the police angle.
Sheun, what gentleman's approach is more than giving him 5 months to report himself? Tell me, please. He was written an invitation in July and followed the due process of taking it to the clerk of the house, inviting him to come and answer, even if he goes there. He has lawyers that are following him up and down. They can bail him out. He's bailable. So why don't you submit yourself? And you come to tell me that the timing is wrong? Tell me the best time to do the right thing, Sheun. What is the best time to do the right thing? They've invited him for 5 months. And he has refused to go to Kogi State where they invited him. And you tell me that the IG should not take action?
Yeah, let's go, Mr. Alwan Hassan. Well, let me get a just in 10 seconds, Mr. Tt.
Just do what you want.
Let me hear from Mr. Tt. Your closing thoughts, Mr. Tt. Just in 20 seconds, please.
I want you to appreciate something. Human rights, especially the rights of citizens of Nigerians, are so fundamental that they occupy a whole chapter of the Constitution. They're not flimsy issues, they're very serious issues. And what we're talking about here is a situation where in the life of a Nigerian citizen is sacrosanct above every other thing. What the police has failed to do, and this terrible image it has, which it needs to cure, worse than the fact that the United Nations study has reported that it is the most corrupt agency in Nigeria. What it needs to do is to assure people that it's there for them. People shouldn't be afraid. Citizens are afraid. Everybody's afraid.
We need to go now because we're out of time.
It's a failure on law enforcement. I must let you know this. That, look, what Dino is saying is this, and I'm happy this whole drama has played out, so that people will know that a police force that cannot engender the confidence of its citizenry is failing.
All right, we're out of time, Mr. Tt. Sorry, we need to go. So sad that we're out of time. Thank you so much, Mr. Frank Tt. and Mr. Alwan Hassan, my partner tonight on the program. Many thanks for coming on the show tonight. Well, that's how much time can permit us on the program today. Many thanks for watching. It's Friday. Let me allow you to have a wonderful weekend. I'm sure Melaye. Bye-bye.